Hey friends, so as you all know, I got back to doing my morning routines after kind of taking a break from doing them for a little while. And a lot of the times I get questions about how I find the motivation to get up early, to get out of bed, right? Because for a lot of us, that's the hardest part. It's like you're in your warm, comfortable bed, you don't want to get up, you don't want to do this. And, you know, depending on where you're at, there are different choices that you can make at different times, okay? Part of what helps me to get up is being clear that I want to get up. I might not want to get up in that moment, but I know what I'm committed to. I know what I want. And I know that to have what I want, this is a part of the process. And the truth is that the suffering of getting up in the morning only lasts for about 5 minutes, okay? And not even at all if I do what I need to do and I actually go to bed at a reasonable time so that waking up at the time I want really isn't difficult or a stretch. Okay, so the clearer you are about what you want, the clearer you are about what you're truly committed to, the more easily your actions will fall in alignment with what you want. Okay? So it's really, really tricky because sometimes we say we want something, but that's not what we actually want. Or we say we want something, but we don't actually calculate or think about the work that will go into it. And the facts are, the work required, we're not committed to doing. So being clear about what you are truly committed to gives you access to taking the actions that are going to help you to get where you want to go. Okay? It's a really simple formula. Again, for me, the alarm goes off, and I'm only waking up by alarm because I'm retraining myself to get up earlier versus being up much later, which is the schedule that I was on before. But that initial I don't want to get up, it's there for a moment and I literally just bypass it. I don't think about it, I just get up. And then there's that that kind of grogginess. That lasts no longer really than 2 or 3 minutes. And the fact is that the more I get back into this routine, the more that will lessen and lessen and lessen and dissipate, providing I'm taking care of myself round the clock, right? So I'm going to bed, I'm getting enough sleep, I'm drinking water, I'm eating well, I'm taking care of myself, I'm doing other things like my meditation, etc., etc. All these things help and contribute. But that's what I would say is, if you allow the part of you that doesn't want to get up doesn't want to get out of the warm bed to control you, you won't get up. If you are not committed, you won't get up. You just won't. So I would say go back to what you're really committed to and what you really want. Really and truly, what do you want? And are you willing to do the work to get that? So funny, because I feel like in the spiritual community, we have a tendency to make people think or believe that things will just happen. Things just happen, you know? It's just like magic. They just happen out of nowhere. No. It takes action, always. And sometimes when you see things happening for people, you think it's all happening all of a sudden, but what you don't see is all the little tiny steps, all the little itty-bitty steps and series of actions that were taken to get that person to where they wanted to go. It's always going to take action. There is no magic when it comes to this. Even the law of attraction, it's not magic. The law of attraction has the word action in it. And that's something to remember, okay? So if you want something, you have to create it and you have to go and get it. It's not just going to fall in your lap. It's not usually how it works. Occasionally, if something like that happens, there's much more happening in the ether and beneath the surface. And again, there's just actions that took place that you yourself are not aware of or didn't see. And that's usually the exception. So think about what you want and go after it.